Okay, prop.
Well, good morning. I'm on my own today. Eve is at work. She's very kindly let me go flying while she starts to compile the information for our tax submission for this coming year. I have to admit that I do prefer going flying with her, but over the last week we've had some hard weather and high winds, so there really hasn't been the opportunity to go together, and today I had an administration day, so I took the opportunity to go for a flight this morning. I'm going to go across to the Isle of Wight and meet Mark, who's my foreman instructor. He's doing some general skills test there on Sandown, Isle of Wight. So we'll fly across there, meet him, fly back, put the aircraft back in the hangar, and then I will get back on to work, compiling taxes and doing all the other bits and pieces that we've got to do. It's a really beautiful day today. There's no wind at all. Well, there's variable 3 knots. I'm going to go out on runway 01. Right. Okay, so the oil is now up to temperature, and so we're going to taxi up to runway 01. There are loads of pheasants around, so I'm going to have to keep a really sharp eye out for those. Spyview, Golf Charlie Oscar Charlie Golf, taxiing to hold short of runway 01, Spyview. So in the extreme weather, the windsock blew down. So we are without a windsock today, so we're going to have to use natural cues instead. The way in which the grass is blowing, the treetops are moving. Obviously it's not an accurate representation, but then have to make do with what we've got. I'm still going to park into wind and then do our ground checks. Okay, so position, we are parked into wind and the area around is clear. The brakes are on and locked, the throttle is set to 2500. The amp meter, we've got a positive rate of charge, and the batteries are nice and charged. Controls, full and free. So loose items are stowed, doors are locked, harnesses, hatches, all done up. Avionics, all remaining avionics are on, with the exception of the landing light. Altimeter is set 1015 and it reads correct for the altitude. Cross-checked with the GPS. Transponder set to 7000 alt, conspicuity. Instruments are reading correctly, so oil temperature is up to 71. I might just open the flaps slightly. Oil pressure's good. Fuel pressure's nice now. EGTs, coolants, all lovely. Very happy with that. Fuel taps, 1, 2, 3, all opened. Fuel pumps, both are on. Trim is set for takeoff. Flaps, first stage, 1, 2, 3. And chemtrail diffuser on. Let's get going. So we've just got our wind check to do, landing lights, look out, and away we go. Okay. And brakes all good as well, so there's nothing on the crosswind. There's nothing on the downwind. Nothing on final and approach. Spyview, Golf Charlie Oscar Charlie Golf, entering runway 01 for departure, Spyview. One last look down final, that's all good. Brakes are off. Fuel pumps are on. Fuel contents are sufficient. Fuel taps are on. Flappers set. Trimmers set. Right, here we go. Spy view, Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, taking off runway 01, spy view. The thing that always catches me out every time when I go solo is just how quickly the aircraft climbs and how differently it handles. My word, what an absolutely beautiful day. I'm really disappointed Eve isn't here to share this with me. It's just gorgeous. Okay, so I'll do our left turn. Wow. Whoever's doing their skill test today is really lucky. Beautiful conditions for it. Absolutely silky smooth. The only downside, of course, is that if you make any mistakes, they're very obvious.
Flight plan updated.
Spy view, Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, departing the circuit to the south, spy view. Right, let's change direction and climb a little bit. Spy view, Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, changing frequency to 119.480. We're at 1,640 feet. We're trying to keep relatively low level because we want to be underneath the Bournemouth airspace. I'll be contacting them in a little while just to ask or let them know that we're travelling or I'm travelling underneath. We'll just ask for a basic service. We won't ask for a zone transit. Don't want to increase their workload any more than is necessary. Bournemouth radar, Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, requesting basic service.
Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, Bournemouth radar, pass your message.
Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, Eurofox Microlight, departing Spire View, private airstrip southwest of Salisbury. Our destination is Sandown via Stony Cross and Lymington. Our present position is around 3 miles northwest of Stony Cross, and our current altitude is 1,500 on QNH 1015, just requesting a basic service.
Golf Charlie Golf, squawk 7377, basic service, Bournemouth QNH 1017.
1017, 7377, basic service, Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf. Right, so we've transited between Stony Cross and Lymington, and we're just coming up to the solar now. It is absolutely magical.
Exam 5-1, standard VFR departure by Terran Russian. Exam 5-1, Bournemouth radar report leaving the control zone. Wilco, Exam 5-1.
I'm going to put my hood up because it's a bit cool. Got the cabin heater on. But as Eve quite rightly pointed out, it is a little drafty.
Approaching waypoint.
And that's the dynon telling me that we're just coming up to Lymington. So I'm not sure if the camera's showing it, but there's a low-level mist just over Isle of Wight, which isn't stopping me from seeing the ground, but what it is doing is creating that incredible effect.
Exam 5-1, left control airspace, basic service. Basic service, Exam 5-1.
With the masts protruding above the mist.
Radar 127.350.
Bournemouth radar, Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, requesting frequency change to 119280.
Golf Charlie Golf, Conspicuity and free call en route, bye-bye.
Conspicuity, free call en route, thank you very much for your service, Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf. Sandown radio, Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, requesting join. Sandown radio, Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, requesting join. Sandown traffic, Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, descending on the dead side over the bay for runway 05 right hand, Sandown traffic.
The wind's definitely favouring 23.
Much appreciated, thank you very much. Sandown traffic, Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, descending dead side for runway 23 right hand. Sandown traffic, Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, joining crosswind for runway 23 right hand, Sandown traffic. Sandown traffic, Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, downwind runway 23 right hand, Sandown traffic. Sandown traffic, Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, on final for runway 23, Sandown traffic. Sandown traffic, Golf Charlie, Oscar Charlie Golf, vacated runway 23, Sandown traffic. Well, that was an interesting side slip all the way down. And you can see the runway on the sorry, you can see the aircraft on the runway now, that's Mark. About an hour to get here. Stop, pay my landing fee and have a chat with the guys before heading back. Right, let's get our so avionics, all avionics off, transponder, radios.